I sit across the dinner table from her, watching her smile, and I try to believe it's real. I want to. I need to. There's a soft glow from the candles, casting shadows that flicker across the table. The clink of my fork against the plate seems to echo in the silence between us, but she doesn't seem to notice. Her eyes are warm, reflecting the love we once shared, but I can feel something in the air that's different. Unsettling. I try to brush it off. Dinner's good, I say, trying to fill the silence. My voice feels hollow. She smiles again. Just a little too brightly. I'm glad you like it. I force myself to focus on my food, but the tension is there, a presence I can't shake. My mind races, but I can't find the words to say what's been eating at me for weeks now. The quiet moments, the little glances she gives her phone when she thinks I'm not looking. The way she's started leaving earlier for work and coming back later, and how when she does come home, she's distant. A million little things that don't make sense. I want to ask, but I don't. Not yet. Not when everything on the surface seems fine. How was your day? I ask, more to fill the void than because I'm interested. I already know it was the same as always. It was alright. You know, the usual. She twirls her fork, her attention divided between her food and something else. There's a coolness in her voice that makes my chest tighten. I nod, feeling a knot forming in my stomach. I glance at her hand resting on the table, the ring on her finger gleaming in the candlelight. It should be comforting, but it isn't. It feels like a symbol of something else now. A reminder of how things used to be. How they should be, but this isn't real. The quiet between us is like an invisible wall. I've tried to ignore it. I've tried to pretend everything is fine because I didn't want to face the truth. But the truth is right there, sitting in front of me, silently. Screaming. She's not the same. We're not the same. I've been thinking. I trail off, unsure if I want to continue. I just need something, anything, to break the silence, to bridge the gap that's widened between us. She looks up from her plate, her brow furrowing slightly. About what? I hesitate. I don't know. Just, you seem distant lately. I don't know if it's me or if something's going on. But I feel like you're slipping away. The words tumble out faster than I can catch them, like an avalanche of unspoken thoughts finally coming to the surface. I didn't mean to say it out loud. But I did. Her eyes flicker with something I can't quite read. Guilt? Regret? No. Denial. I don't even recognize the look anymore. I've just been tired, she says quickly, her voice a little too sharp. Work's been stressful, and she cuts herself off, pushing a strand of hair behind her ear. It's nothing, really. I swallow, feeling the sting of her words, the way she shuts me out so easily. If it's nothing, then why do I feel like I'm losing you? She doesn't respond right away. She looks down at her plate, her lips pressed tight. I watch her fingers tighten around her glass of wine, and for a moment, I wonder if she's trying to stop herself from saying something. Something she can't take back. I don't know, she mutters, finally. I don't know, okay? I'm just tired. The air between us thickens with unspoken words, and I can't help but wonder if we're beyond repair. If this is what we've become now, two people who are just going through the motions, pretending to be something we're not. I want to say something. I want to ask her what's really going on, if there's something she's not telling me. But I stop myself. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to face the truth. Instead, I push my food around on my plate. The taste is there, but it's bland, like everything else in my life lately. Nothing feels right. I keep stealing glances at her, waiting for some sign that she's still the woman I married, but all I see is someone I don't recognize. I've been thinking about taking some time off, I say, forcing a smile. Maybe we could go away. For the weekend, just the two of us. A little getaway. She looks at me, her eyes scanning my face for a moment. I see a flicker of something, regret, maybe, or pity, before she nods. Maybe. I'll think about it. But I don't feel the warmth in her words anymore. It's like talking to a stranger. A stranger I used to love. A stranger who is slowly pulling away from me. I push the plate aside, my appetite gone. I can't remember the last time I felt hungry for anything, not food, not her, not life. It's all starting to feel like a distant memory. She stands up and picks up her plate, giving me a quick, polite smile. I'm going to go check on the kids. They're probably waiting for me. I nod absently, my mind already far away. She doesn't even kiss me goodnight anymore. Not that I'm surprised. There's nothing left between us. Not really. I just can't admit it. Not yet. As she walks away, I hear her footsteps echoing down the hallway. I feel the emptiness creep into the room like it always does now, filling every corner. The quiet suffocates me, and for the first time in a long time, I wonder if she's already gone. And if I've just been too blind to see it. I sit there, staring at the empty plate in front of me, wishing I could turn back time. Wishing I could undo everything that's slipping through my fingers. But I know I can't. This is where we are now. I'm losing her. And I don't know how to get her back. The day starts like any other, mundane, routine. She kisses me goodbye. In the morning, the usual softness in her touch. But even in that moment, something feels off. She's a little distant, her eyes not quite meeting mine. I push the thought away. It's just me being paranoid, right? Everything's fine. I tell myself this over and over. Later that afternoon, I try to call her, just to check in. She doesn't answer. I leave a message, but when I check the time, I see that she's been online, scrolling through her social media. I wonder why she didn't pick up. She's always been glued to her phone, but not like this. She used to answer quickly, always happy to hear from me. Today, there's nothing. I sit there, staring at the phone, and the more I think about it, the more my stomach churns. Maybe she's just busy. Maybe I'm just overthinking things, but as the evening drags on, that gnawing feeling won't leave me. She doesn't come home on time, and when she finally does, she's not herself. The usual warm smile she greets me with is gone. Her expression is flat, her gaze unfocused. It's as if she's a million miles away, and I'm just here, stuck in the present. Hey, you alright? I ask, trying to break the ice. She looks at me, blinking, like she's just snapped out of a trance. Yeah, just tired. I don't believe her. Not for a second. But I don't say anything. Instead, I watch her as she walks past me, heading straight for the bathroom. Her phone vibrates on the kitchen counter, but she doesn't even glance at it. The old her would have immediately checked it. No matter what, something shifts inside me. I try to ignore it, but the doubt begins to creep in, whispering in my ear. Is she seeing someone else? The thought stings, but I can't shake it. I try to focus on dinner, but my mind keeps wandering. I tell myself it's nothing, that I'm being ridiculous, that I've got nothing to worry about. But when she finally emerges from the bathroom, she's not smiling like usual. She's not even looking at me. Instead, she's lost in her thoughts again. Her mind is elsewhere. That night, I can't sleep. I toss and turn, my mind racing. I grab my phone, scrolling through social media, anything to distract myself. I find her profile, and something pulls me in. I shouldn't do this. I know I shouldn't. But my fingers move of their own accord, tapping through her pictures, her comments. My heart skips a beat when I see a comment from a name I don't recognize. A simple line that hits me like a punch in the gut. Can't wait to see you later tonight. I freeze. The words blur in front of my eyes, my stomach twisting. I read it again, then again. It's innocent enough, right? A casual comment. But why hasn't she mentioned this person before? Why haven't I heard about them? The world starts to tilt. Beneath me, the ground feeling unstable. I feel my pulse quicken, my chest tightening. Who is this? I don't recognize the name, and it gnaws at me. My mind spirals, imagining 1,000 possible scenarios. What if this person is more than just a friend? What if they're more than that? I can't breathe, can't think straight. I scroll through their profile, looking for anything that connects them to her. There's nothing. No obvious signs, no glaring evidence. But that one comment, it lingers, heavy in my mind. I can feel the darkness creeping in, the doubt settling. In my gut. My thoughts race, my emotions a whirlwind. She's lying to me. The truth is right there, buried beneath all the little things I've ignored. But now that I've seen it, it feels like everything is unraveling. The foundation of our marriage, shaky, fragile. I hear her moving around in the other room, and I know I should confront her, demand answers. But what if I'm wrong? What if this is all in my head? What if I'm just imagining things? I want to go to her, to ask her who this person is, to demand the truth. But I'm terrified. Terrified of what I'll hear. Terrified of what it might mean for everything I thought I knew about us. I try to push the thought away. But deep down, I know I can't ignore it anymore. This isn't just paranoia. Something is wrong. Something is off. My fingers hover over my phone as I consider texting her, asking about the comment. But I stop myself. Not yet. Not yet. I need to breathe, to process this, to think that I can't let this consume me, but it already is. I feel my heart pounding in my chest as I close my eyes, wishing I could go back to when everything was simple, before the doubts crept in, but the truth is, I can't. The cracks are already there, and no matter how hard I try to pretend everything is fine, I can't unsee what I've seen. The phone vibrates again, pulling me out of my thoughts. Another message from her. Hey, I'm sorry I didn't answer earlier. Just a lot on my mind today. I stare at the screen for a long time, my finger hovering over the reply button. But I don't type anything. Instead, I put the phone down and sit in the dark, listening to the quiet hum of the house around me. The silence feels deafening. Everything I thought I knew about her, about us, is slipping away. And I don't know if I can ever get it back. I lie there, in the dark, feeling the weight of the night pressing down on me, waiting for the truth to hit. I find the receipt in her coat pocket, crumpled and barely visible beneath the folds of her jacket. I don't even remember when I started going through her things. It just happened. My fingers freeze as I pull it out, my heart pounding in my chest. I can barely focus on the words printed across it. Hotel check-in, 11:15 p.m. The name's not hers. It's not even close. My fingers tremble, the ink smeared a little, but it's clear enough to make my blood run cold. I read it again, and again. Hotel check-in, 11:15 p.m. Room number, 216. I force myself to breathe, but it feels impossible. The air feels too thick. Too heavy. I want to tear it up, throw it away, pretend I never found it. But I can't. I can't unsee this now. Why? The word escapes me before I even realize I'm speaking it out loud. My throat is tight, my chest burning. My body is a whirlwind of emotions: anger, confusion, panic. How could she do this? How could she lie to me like this? I hear footsteps in the hallway, and before I can think, I shove the receipt into my pocket, my heart hammering in my ears. She walks in, oblivious to the storm inside me. Hey, everything okay? She asks it lightly, as if we're still in that perfect world, where nothing is wrong. But I can see it now, the cracks. They're there, right in front of me. The things I refuse to notice. Yeah, fine, I manage, trying to force my voice to sound normal. I can't let her see how broken I feel in this moment. I don't want to give her the satisfaction, or worse, the guilt. She leans against the doorframe, looking casual, her phone still in her hand. I can see her glance at me, then back down at her screen. The disconnect is growing between us, and I feel it like an icy chill. I don't say anything at first, because I don't even know where to start. Are you sure? She presses, her tone too soft, too kind. You're acting off. I look at her. Really look at her. For a second, she looks just like she used to. The way she smiled at me when we first met, the way her eyes sparkled with warmth. But it's just a facade. I know that now. I'm staring at the woman I thought I knew, and I don't recognize her anymore. I don't know who she is. I'm fine. I force the words out again, though they feel like poison in my mouth. Just tired. She nods, and I watch her leave, feeling like something inside me has shattered. I wait until the door closes behind her, and then I pull the receipt from my pocket again. 11:15 p.m. Why does it feel like the world just tilted off its axis? I can't stop my hands from shaking. I can't make sense of this. It doesn't make sense. She's been lying to me for God knows how long. But why? Why would she do this? What did I miss? I thought I was the one she wanted. I thought I was. Enough. The room feels suffocating. I can't breathe. I start pacing, every thought a tangle of confusion. I should confront her. I should throw everything in her face and demand the truth. But I can't. I don't have the courage. Not yet. Maybe I never will. So, I do the only thing I can. I search. I need more. I need the answers that are slipping through my fingers. I go into her drawer, digging through it with a desperation I can't explain. I find a lipstick stain on her favorite shirt, a bright red smudge, still fresh. My stomach drops, the bile rising in my throat. The kind of stain that doesn't happen by accident. My mind races, jumping from one thought to the next. Could it be someone else's lipstick? I force myself to think logically, but the doubts are already too loud, too insistent. I can't ignore them. I can't. I'm choking on the truth, even though I haven't heard it yet. I'm already falling apart, piece by piece. This is the moment where everything changes. I know it. I hear her walking down the hallway again, and I quickly shove the shirt back into the drawer, pushing the receipt deeper into my pocket. She enters the room, her footsteps light. She looks at me for a moment, but her gaze quickly shifts away. She's hiding something, I can see it now. She's hiding something, and so am I. Do you want to talk about it? Her voice is gentle, almost too gentle. I stare at her for a second, the anger burning in me like a fire. But I hold it in. For now. I can't bring myself to explode. I'm not ready to face her yet. I'm not ready to hear her lies, her excuses. Talk about what? I ask, my voice colder than I intended. Her eyes flicker with uncertainty, but she doesn't say anything more. I feel her presence in the room, but it's like she's a million miles away from me. My heart sinks lower, and I wish I could just disappear into the walls. Disappear from this life that's been turned upside down. I walk past her, unable to stand the quiet anymore. I need space. I need to breathe. I grab my jacket and head for the door without another word. She calls after me, her voice laced with confusion, but I don't look back. I can't. I step outside, feeling the cool night air against my skin, trying to calm the storm inside me. But I can't. The evidence is there now, undeniable. She's been hiding it, hiding him. I feel sick to my stomach. As I walk around the block, trying to clear my mind, my phone buzzes. It's a message from her. Where are you? We need to talk. The words hit me like a slap. I'm not ready to talk. I don't even know what to say. I sit down on a bench, looking out at the streetlights, and I try to steady my breathing. I can't go back. I can't pretend anymore. Not after what I know. Not after what I've seen. I wish I could say I'm ready to confront her, to demand the truth. But the reality is, I'm not. I'm scared. I'm terrified of what she'll say, of what I'll do once the words are out in the open. The night feels endless, and I stay there, stuck in the middle of my own thoughts, trying to figure out what comes next. The truth is out there. But I'm not sure I'm ready to face it. I can feel the heat rising in my chest as I stand there in the living room, holding the crumpled hotel receipt in my hand. My fingers are shaking, the paper crinkling under my grip. I've been waiting for this moment, rehearsing it over and over in my mind, but now that it's finally here, I can barely breathe. She walks in, her steps light, but her eyes are avoiding mine. She knows. I can tell. But she doesn't say anything, like nothing is wrong, like nothing has changed. It's almost like a slap in the face. I throw the receipt on the table, watching her glance at it, then look away quickly, too quickly. Explain this, I demand, my voice sharper than I intend. My heart is pounding in my chest, but I can't back down now. I need the truth. Her eyes flicker with surprise, but then the mask comes up. The one she's always worn, the one that makes her seem so calm, so in control. I hate that mask. It's all lies. She clears her throat, her voice smooth. It's nothing. Just a mistake. A mix-up with the hotel. I can feel the heat in my face, the blood rushing to my head. I take a step forward, narrowing my eyes. A mix-up? This isn't a mistake. You think I'm that stupid? She takes a breath, but I can see the guilt in her eyes. She's trying to hide it, but she's failing. I've seen that look before. It's the same one she had when she lied to me about where she was going last month. I'm telling you, you're overreacting. Her voice is too calm, too rehearsed. You're imagining things. It's not what you think. I laugh bitterly. What I think? You think I don't know what's been going on? I've seen the signs. I've seen the change in you, the way you've been acting, and now this? You're not fooling me. She steps back, her face tightening. You're being ridiculous. Why are you doing this? You're the one making a big deal out of nothing. I almost can't believe what I'm hearing. She's turning it on me, trying to make me feel like I'm the one in the wrong. I feel the rage boiling inside me, the anger I've been holding back for so long, but I keep it in check. I won't let her see it. Don't act like I'm the crazy one here, I snap. You think I don't see through your lies? You've been distant, avoiding me, and now I find this? I'm not imagining things, and I'm not going to let you make me feel like I am. She crosses her arms, her eyes cold. You're overreacting. I don't know what you want from me. I shake my head, my throat tightening. I want the truth. The whole truth. I'm not asking for an explanation anymore. I'm demanding it. She stands there, the silence stretching between us. Her eyes flicker to the receipt again, but she doesn't pick it up. I watch her, my heart racing. I can't stand the way she's acting, so calm, so detached, like this is just another argument. But I know better now. I know who she really is. I'm not going to stand here and let you accuse me of something I didn't do, she says, her voice defensive, but there's a crack in it. It's a subtle thing, but I catch it. The guilt. It's there, buried deep beneath the surface. Then tell me what this is, I demand, slamming my hand on the table. Tell me what you were doing at that hotel. Tell me what you've been hiding. She looks away, her jaw tightening. For a moment, I think she might finally crack. She might finally tell me the truth. But instead, she takes a deep breath, her expression closing off again. It's nothing, she repeats, more firmly this time. You're the one making this a bigger deal than it is. I don't know why you're doing this to us. My hands tremble, my fists clenching at my sides. You're lying. I know you are. You've been lying to me for months, and I'm done. I'm done pretending everything's fine. Her eyes flash with something like anger, maybe fear, maybe a little bit of both. But there's no remorse. Not a single ounce of regret. I'm not the problem here, she says, her voice cold. You are. You've changed. You're acting paranoid and distrustful. This isn't about me, it's about you and your issues. I feel the blood drain from my face as the weight of her words hits me. She's flipping it on me again, trying to make me the villain. I've seen this before, the way she manipulates things. But I'm not falling for it anymore. I can't. I step forward again, this time standing right in front of her, our faces inches apart. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to turn this around on me. You're the one who's been lying. You're the one who's been sneaking around, and now you're acting like I'm the one at fault? She recoils slightly, her eyes narrowing. You don't know what you're talking about. I almost laugh. Almost. Then explain it to me. Explain how this receipt, this lipstick stain, everything else fits into the story you're telling. Because I'm done hearing your excuses. She stands still for a moment, and I can see the battle inside her. She's trying to keep up the facade, to keep the story intact. But it's all falling apart now, and she knows it. Finally, she looks at me, her expression hardening. Fine, she says, her voice low. If you want to keep doing this, keep pushing me, I can't stop you. But I'm done. The words hit me like a punch to the gut. She's giving up. Just like that. And I'm left here, standing in front of her, broken and betrayed, wondering how I ever thought she was the one. Wondering where the woman I married went. I stand there, the anger still simmering beneath the surface, but I don't let it out. Not yet. I don't want to give her the satisfaction of seeing me lose control. Not now. Not like this. I don't want to fight anymore, I say, my voice quieter now, though the pain is clear. I just want the truth. She looks at me for a long moment, her eyes cold, and then she turns away, walking out of the room without another word. I'm left standing there, the receipt still on the table, the truth hanging in the air between us. And I realize that nothing will ever be the same again. I watch her standing in front of me, her back slightly turned, her fingers fidgeting with the hem of her shirt. She won't look at me. She hasn't looked at me properly for days now, not since the argument. Not since I started asking questions she couldn't avoid anymore. I hate the silence between us. It feels like a wall I can't break down, no matter how hard I try. I want to scream, to demand the truth once and for all. But I can't. I just stand there, feeling like I'm suffocating in this house we used to call home. Why? I finally ask, my voice rough. Why are you doing this to me? She doesn't answer right away, and I can feel the weight of every second dragging on. I can almost hear the pounding in my chest. The silence is louder than any argument we've ever had. I never wanted to hurt you, she says quietly, but it feels like the emptiness between us is swallowing her words whole. I didn't mean for it to happen. I stare at her, my hands trembling at my sides. But you did it anyway. The words hit harder than I expect. You're seeing someone else, aren't you? She flinches at the question, but still doesn't turn to face me. I can feel the tears welling up in my eyes, but I won't let them fall. Not yet, please, just tell me the truth, I say, my voice shaking now. I deserve that much. Just tell me. Her breath hitches, and for the first time in what feels like forever, she meets my eyes. I can see the guilt written all over her face. It's almost worse than the lies she's been telling. I don't need to hear it from her mouth, I already know the answer. I've been seeing someone else, she admits, her voice barely above a whisper. It's been happening for a while now. I didn't know how to tell you. My stomach drops. The world tilts, and for a moment, I think I'm going to fall. I don't know how I'm still standing. I feel like my body's been split in two, and the pieces are too far apart to ever be put back together. Who? I manage to choke out. The question feels like a knife in my throat. She doesn't answer immediately, like the name of the person will hurt me more than her admission already has. But it does. I feel the weight of it in every part of me. My hands ball into fists, but I hold it together. I have to. Does it matter? She asks, her eyes downcast now, as if she's already given up on trying to explain herself. I never meant for this to happen. It just did. I don't know what else to say. You don't know what else to say? I repeat, the anger creeping in like a dark cloud. You think I'm sorry is going to fix this? You think I'm just going to forget what you've done? Her lips tremble, but she says nothing. She doesn't even try to defend herself anymore. I can see that she knows what she's done, and she doesn't know how to take it back. She can't. I gave you everything, I whisper, my voice barely audible. I trusted you with my life, with my heart. And now I'm just a fool. My throat tightens. I feel like I can't breathe. The tears come now, but they burn. I never wanted this. I never wanted to feel this way. I never wanted her to break me like this. I never wanted this either, she says, almost pleading. But I can't change it now. The words hit me like a punch to the chest. I want to scream, to yell at her, but I don't. I just stand there, staring at her, feeling my world crumble into pieces. I feel like I'm drowning in it. I don't even know who you are anymore, I say, the words slipping out before I can stop them. This isn't the person I married. This isn't the woman I thought I knew. She lowers her head, looking defeated. I know I've hurt you, and I can't take that back. But I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say. Maybe there's nothing left to say, I reply bitterly. Maybe I'm just done. She flinches at that, her face crumpling like she's holding herself together by a thread. Please, don't say that. I never wanted to hurt you. I swear. I thought I could make everything work, but, she stops, and we both know she's not going to finish that sentence. There's no way to make this better, no way to make the pain go away. There's nothing left for us. I turn away from her, walking towards the window, needing space, needing to breathe. I can hear her voice behind me, but I can't make myself turn back. I'm not asking for forgiveness, she says softly. But I'm asking for a chance to fix things. A chance to fix things? How do you fix something like this? How do you take back the months of lies, the betrayal, the empty promises? I don't know if I'll ever be able to look at her the same way again. I don't know if I'll ever feel safe with her again. I don't know if I can, I mutter. Under my breath, though I'm not even sure if I mean it. The words taste like ash. I don't even know if I want to. She doesn't say anything else. The room is silent, except for the sound of my own ragged breathing, and I realize then how far we've come from the life we once had. I wonder if it's even worth trying to salvage. Maybe some things are just broken beyond repair. I walk out of the room, feeling every step like it's tearing me apart. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that the truth is out now. And the truth has shattered everything. I don't recognize myself anymore. It's like I've become someone else, someone colder, someone who can't even feel the sting of betrayal anymore. I should be broken. I should be drowning in pain. But instead, there's just this cold, heavy anger, simmering beneath the surface, begging to be released. I sit in the dark, staring at my phone. I've already gone through her messages, her social media, everything I could get my hands on. There are signs everywhere. Every lie, every little piece of manipulation is laid out before me, a map leading to the destruction of everything I thought I knew. I want to confront her again, to expose everything, but this time, I won't be the one on the receiving end of the hurt. No, this time, I'm the one in control. I can feel my pulse racing, the adrenaline coursing through my veins. This isn't just about the affair anymore. It's about taking back everything she stole from me, my trust, my love, my dignity. And I won't stop until I have it all back. I pick up the phone and dial Jason's number, my best friend. He's the only person who's seen the changes in me, the only one who's witnessed how much I've pulled away from everyone. But even Jason doesn't fully understand what I'm going through. He doesn't know how deep this runs, how much it's tearing me apart to be this person. Yo, Jason picks up, his voice casual, like nothing's wrong. What's up? I grip the phone tighter, trying to steady my breathing. I need your help, I say, the words tasting foreign on my tongue. I need you to help me get back at her. There's silence on the other end, and I can almost hear him processing my words. Wait, what? His voice falters slightly. Get back at her? Man, what's going on with you? You don't understand, I snap, more harshly than I mean to. I need to expose her, Jason. I need to show her for who she really is. Jason's voice is slower now, cautious. I'm not sure this is the way to go about it. Are you sure? I know you're hurt, but revenge, that's not gonna fix anything. I take a deep breath, trying to keep my emotions in check. I don't care if it fixes anything. I just want her to know that I see everything. I know everything. She's not getting away with it. I hear Jason sigh. Man, this isn't like you. You're not that guy. Then maybe I have to be, I mutter. Maybe this is who I am now. There's a long pause. Okay, Jason finally says. I'll help you. But you need to be careful. This could get ugly. You sure you want to do this? I clench my jaw. I've never been more sure of anything in my life. All right, he says reluctantly. Tell me what you need. I need evidence, I say, my voice steady now. I need everything. The messages, the phone calls, anything that'll prove she's been lying. She's been hiding it for months. I know she has. Jason's voice softens, but there's no pity in it. Okay. I'll help. But don't lose yourself in this, all right? Too late for that, I reply quietly. I hang up, my hands shaking. Again. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be planning revenge. But the cold satisfaction I feel at the thought of exposing her gives me a strange sense of power. I don't feel weak anymore. I don't feel helpless. I start pulling everything together. I comb through her emails, her texts, the accounts she's tried to hide from me. Every piece of her deception is coming to light. Every single lie. I document it all, taking screenshots, saving everything. She won't get away with this. Not. When I'm done, days pass in a blur of anger, focus, and determination. I find myself obsessing over the details, the moments she smiled when I wasn't looking, the times she avoided eye contact, the late-night work calls that never seemed to end. It all fits together now, like a puzzle I can't stop putting together. I feel like I'm losing myself. The anger is consuming me, but in some twisted way, it's liberating. For the first time in weeks, I feel like I'm in control again. I'm not the victim. I'm the one who will expose the truth. I imagine her face when she finds out I know everything. The shock in her eyes, the panic as she realizes she's been caught. I can almost see it, the guilt and regret she'll try to hide behind her cold, calculated words. She won't be able to lie her way out of this. Not when I'm standing there, holding the truth like a weapon. I take a deep breath and send Jason a message, telling him I'm ready. He replies almost instantly. We'll make it happen, man. This ends now. It feels like the world is shifting beneath me. Every step I take now feels like I'm walking down a dark path, but I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not the same person I was before I found out the truth. And I'm not going to let her get away with it. I've become someone else. Someone stronger. Someone who won't let her manipulate me any longer. Later that night, I sit across from Jason, my hands steady as I hand him the folder I've compiled. The weight of it feels real, like something finally heavy enough to destroy everything she's built. She'll have no choice but to face the consequences. You ready for this? Jason asks, his eyes searching mine. I nod slowly. More than ready. I watch him look over the evidence, his face hardening as he takes it all in. Damn, man, he mutters, shaking his head. This is cold. I'm not the one who did this, I say quietly, my voice a little too calm. She is. Jason looks at me, but I don't look away. I'm not the same person anymore. Not after everything she's done. I've crossed the line now. And there's no going back. I'm going to end this, I say, my voice steady and cold. Once and for all. I'm standing outside the restaurant, my heart pounding, the weight of the last few weeks crashing down on me. It's time. To show her, to show everyone, what she's really done. She won't get away with it anymore. My phone buzzes in my pocket. It's a message from Jason. Ready? I text back, let's do it. The words are steady, though my hands are shaking. My whole body is trembling with a mixture of anticipation and fear. This is it. No going back. I step into the restaurant. And I feel her presence before I see her. She's at a table in the corner, her back to me. I can already see the way she's sitting, the way her shoulders are slightly hunched as if she's already anticipating something. She knows something is coming, but she doesn't know when. I walk up slowly, every step feeling heavier than the last. I don't even know why I'm stalling. There's no more time. I can't keep letting her manipulate me, letting her get away with everything. I've been living in her shadow for too long, and now it's my turn. When I reach her, she looks up, her eyes lighting up with a smile that quickly fades when she sees the look on my face. Hey, she says softly, as if nothing is wrong. As if she doesn't know what's coming. I didn't know you'd be here tonight. I know, I reply flatly. That's the point. She raises an eyebrow, confusion creeping into her features. What do you mean? I pull out my phone and place it on the table between us. I can't look at her as I swipe through the pictures, the screenshots, the messages I've saved. I'm about to make her face everything she's done. You think I didn't know? I ask, my voice steady but low. You think I couldn't put the pieces together? The hotel, the late-night texts, the lies you've been feeding me for months. Her eyes widen, panic flashing in them for the briefest moment before she catches herself. I don't know what you're talking about, she says quickly, but the tremor in her voice betrays her. She's already on the defensive, and I can see the cracks in her facade. I don't care. I can't care. You don't know what I'm talking about? I repeat, now louder, the words coming out like daggers. I've seen everything. The receipts, the messages, the lies. I know you've been seeing him. I know you've been lying. To me. You're pathetic. I watch her crumble. It's subtle at first, just the way her lips tremble and her hands grip the edge of the table. But I can see the shame, the guilt, the panic. The woman who used to be my wife is falling apart. In front of me, and I'm finally the one with the power. I didn't mean for this to happen, she says, her voice shaking. I never wanted to hurt you, I swear. It just happened. Don't give me that bullshit, I snap, the anger rising inside me like a tidal wave. You knew exactly what you were doing. You knew how much you were breaking me, and you didn't care. She stops herself, biting her lip, trying to hold back the tears, but they're already welling up in her eyes. I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. I never wanted this. I feel a wave of disgust wash over me. The words fall flat. I can't believe them anymore. They're just words, just empty apologies that mean nothing. Sorry doesn't fix this, I say, my voice colder than I ever thought I could sound. You've ruined everything. All the trust we had, everything we built, it's gone. And now, everyone's going to know who you really are. I watch her face crumple as the realization hits. She knows what this means. She knows I'm done. But I don't feel the relief I thought I would. I thought this moment would feel like justice, like the final nail in the coffin, but it doesn't. It feels empty. She starts to cry, the sobs racking her body. Please, she pleads. I'll do anything. Just don't expose me. Like this. Please, I never meant to hurt you. Please forgive me. I want to scream at her, to tell her that I can never forgive her, that nothing she says can undo the damage she's done. But instead, I sit there in silence, watching her beg. I can see it now, The woman I once loved is broken, shattered, and I don't feel the satisfaction I thought I would. I've won. I've exposed her. But it doesn't feel like winning. It feels like nothing. I can't forgive you, I say quietly, though the words feel hollow. I don't think I ever will. She nods, the tears flowing freely now. I understand. I understand if you hate me. I deserve that. But I need you to know that I loved you. I never wanted to hurt you. I don't say anything else. The silence between us feels suffocating, like the air has been sucked out of the room. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel right now. I should feel like I've gotten justice, like I've reclaimed my life, but all I feel is this gnawing emptiness. I finally stand up, pushing my chair back with a harsh scrape. I'm done here, I say, my voice low. This is over. She doesn't try to stop me. She doesn't say anything more. I turn and walk out, the sound of her sobs echoing behind me. But it doesn't matter. She's already lost me. I step outside into the cold night air, and I let out a long breath, trying to shake off the weight of everything. I thought exposing her would make everything better, but it hasn't. It hasn't changed anything. I feel like I'm floating. Like I'm stuck in between two worlds, the one I used to know, the one that's shattered, and the one I'm supposed to build for myself. But I don't know where to start. I don't know how to move forward from this. I thought I was doing this for closure, for justice. But maybe I was wrong. Maybe I wasn't just exposing her. Maybe I was exposing myself, the person I've become, the person I never wanted to be. I feel the tears threatening again, but I swallow them back. I'm not broken. I'm not weak. I'll get through this. I just don't know how, but for the first time in a long time, I don't know who I am anymore. It's been 2 weeks since everything came crashing down. 2 weeks since I exposed her, since the lies, the manipulation, the betrayal all came spilling out for the world to see. I've never felt so raw, so exposed. There's no going back, and I can't say that I'm sorry about it. But there's something inside me now, something I can't ignore. Relief. A strange, painful relief. I sit on the couch, staring at the blank walls of the apartment I never thought I'd have to live in alone. It's quieter here, emptier. I try to imagine how my life will look moving forward, but all I can feel is a hollow weight in my chest. My phone vibrates on the coffee table, pulling me out of my thoughts. It's Jason. You good, man? The message is simple, but it hits me harder than I expected. I text him back, keeping it short, as usual. Yeah, just tired. I don't feel like talking about it. I don't feel like talking to anyone about anything. But Jason's been here, through it all. He knows the worst of it. I can hear his voice in my head, his calm, steady tone, reminding me that it's okay to feel what I'm feeling, even if I don't know what the hell that is. I hit call, and within seconds, his voice fills my ear. You still alive? I let out a dry laugh. Barely. Good. I was starting to think you joined a monk order or something. He pauses, like he's trying to find the right words. Listen, man, I know you've been keeping to yourself, but you gotta talk about this shit. You don't have to go through it alone. I know, I say quietly, my voice hoarse. I've just been. I don't know. I guess I'm still trying to figure out what comes next. How do you even move on from something like this? Jason is silent for a moment, and I can almost hear the wheels turning in his head. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna take time. A lot of time. But you've already taken the hardest step. You confronted her, you ended it. You've got that weight off your chest, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. I rub my hand over my face, trying to push back the frustration building inside me. I don't feel lighter. I don't feel better. I just feel numb. I thought exposing her would make it easier, but it hasn't. I can't stop thinking about the good parts of what we had. I keep wondering if I made the right choice. Jason sighs. Man, I get it. You're going through a hell of a roller coaster. But you have to remember, you deserve better than that. Better than all the lies and the manipulation. And even though it hurts now, you're doing the right thing. The real healing starts when you stop letting her take up space in your head. I lean back, staring at the ceiling. I keep asking myself why I didn't see it sooner. Why I let her make me feel like I was the problem. Like I wasn't enough. You weren't the problem, man, Jason says firmly. She was. And no amount of questioning yourself is gonna change that. You gave her everything. She was the one who broke that trust, not you. I clench my fists, the anger flaring up again. I know that, but it doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't fix what's broken. No, Jason agrees. But it will. You're gonna have to let yourself heal, though. You're not gonna find peace until you do. I don't even know where to start, I admit, feeling the weight of his words. How do you forgive someone who's destroyed everything you believed in? How do I even forgive myself for being so blind? Forgiveness isn't about them. Man, he says softly. It's about you. You have to forgive yourself, not for her, but for letting it go on as long as it did. You didn't deserve that. You've been carrying her bullshit for way too long. It's time to put it down. I close my eyes, the tears threatening again. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can let go of the anger. It's not gonna happen overnight, Jason says. But you will. You have to start with yourself. Let go of the pain, let go of the guilt. You're not her victim anymore. You're in control now. You've already got the power. It's time to take it back. I nod, even though he can't see me. His words settle in the pit of my stomach, and I feel the slightest flicker of something I haven't felt in a while. Hope. Maybe he's right. Maybe this is the beginning of something different. I've been thinking about therapy, I say, surprised at myself. Maybe I should try it. I don't know if I can keep doing this on my own. Jason's voice softens. That's a good idea, man. It's okay to ask for help. You don't have to carry this alone. Yeah, I mutter. I think I'll make an appointment. We talk for a little longer, just shooting the shit, and for the first time in a while, I feel like I'm starting to pull myself out of the hole I've been stuck in. It's not a big leap, but it's a step later. As I lay in bed, I think about what Jason said. Forgiveness isn't for her, it's for me. I don't need to carry the weight of this anymore. I don't need to keep reliving the hurt, the anger. I can't keep torturing myself with the what ifs and should haves. I think back to all the good times, the moments that once felt perfect. And I realize, those moments were real, but so is the pain. They exist together. I don't need to pretend it didn't happen, but I don't need to live in it either. I take a deep breath, letting it fill my lungs. I'm not there yet. Not by a long shot. But I think I'm finally starting to understand what it means to heal. It's not about revenge. It's not about winning. It's about finding peace, even if it means forgiving myself for being so damn blind, and maybe, just maybe, it's time to let her go, for good. I haven't seen her since the day I exposed everything. The days have blurred together, and I've learned to breathe again. The anger, the hurt, they've faded into the background, replaced by something unexpected. Peace. I'm sitting at a bar, nursing a drink, trying to forget the past few months. The world's spinning around me, but I'm calm, like I've finally stepped out of the storm, and then, she walks in. I don't know why I didn't expect to see her here. I should have known. It's a small city. But I wasn't prepared for this. I wasn't prepared to see her again, especially not like this. She looks different. Her hair's styled differently, and she's wearing a dress I've never seen before. It's like she's trying to be someone else. Someone new. She's surrounded by people, laughing, talking, acting like everything's fine. Like it's all behind her, but I can't look away. I don't want to, but I can't stop, and then she notices me. Her eyes flicker across the room, and when she sees me, it's like everything else falls away. For a second, I can see that old familiarity in her eyes, the love, the confusion, the regret. But then it's gone, replaced by something else. Maybe relief. Maybe guilt. She stands there for a moment, frozen, like she doesn't know what to do. It's almost like she's waiting for me to say something. To start the conversation. But I don't need to. I stand up slowly, walking toward her. My heart's not racing like it used to. I'm not angry anymore. I'm not looking for closure or a fight. I've already let go. Hi, she says, her voice soft, hesitant. Hey, I reply, the word feeling strangely light on my tongue. There's no weight behind it. No bitterness. She glances down, then back up at me, her eyes searching. It's been a while. I nod, not sure what else to say. It's been more than a while. It's been months. Months since everything fell apart. But here we are, face to face, like it's just another conversation. Yeah, I say, shrugging. It has. There's a long pause between us, filled with so many unspoken things. Things that don't matter anymore. Things that aren't worth saying. She hesitates, then continues, I've been thinking about you. About everything that happened. I'm surprised by the admission, but I don't let it affect me. I've been thinking about it, too. She looks down at her drink, like she's gathering the courage to say more. But I don't need her words anymore. I don't need her explanations or apologies. I've moved on, even if it doesn't feel like she has. I'm sorry, she says quietly. I know I can't undo what I did. I wanted you to know that I regret it. I regret everything. I breathe in deeply, the weight of her words trying to pull me back into that place I've been running from. But I don't let it. I let the words float away, like they mean nothing. Because they don't. Regret doesn't fix anything, I say, my voice calm. But it's a start. Her eyes meet mine, and I see the hint of tears in them. Do you ever think, maybe we could have had a second chance? A fresh start? I can't help but smile, though it's not the smile I used to give her. It's something else now. Something I've earned. No, I say firmly. I don't. I've moved on, and I'm okay. I'm better than okay. Her face falls a little, and for a brief second, I can almost see the old version of her, the one I loved. But that person doesn't exist anymore. She's gone, just like everything we had. I never thought I'd hear you say that, she says softly, her voice trembling. I thought I'd always be able to make it right. I shake my head. You can't. And honestly? I don't need you to. I've learned that it's not about you anymore. It's about me. About who I am now. Her eyes search mine, like she's looking for something. An apology, maybe. An excuse. But there's nothing left to say. I've been through hell. I continue, my voice low but strong. But I've come out the other side. I'm not broken anymore. I don't need you. I don't need anyone to validate my worth. I've found it in myself. The words are true, and they feel right as they leave my mouth. For the first time in months, I feel like I'm finally standing on solid ground. Like I'm finally the person I was meant to be. I'm glad you're doing okay, she says, the finality in her voice cutting through me. She's not the woman I loved. She's someone else now, someone I don't recognize. And that's okay, I'll always wish you the best, I reply, my voice steady. But I don't need you in my life anymore. She nods slowly, a sad smile playing on her lips. I know. I understand. I take one last look at her, then turn away, walking out of the bar without looking back. The door swings shut behind me, and I'm hit with a wave of cool air. It feels good. It feels freeing that I've let her go. I've let it all go. And for the first time in a long time, I can breathe again. It's been months since I last saw her, since everything fell apart. I've spent that time rebuilding, not just my life, but myself. I look in the mirror now, and for the first time in a long time, I see someone I recognize. Someone I can respect. I'm no longer the person who let betrayal break him. I'm stronger than I've ever been, and I finally feel at peace. I sit in my new apartment, the weight of the last year heavy but not suffocating. I've let go of so many things, so many feelings, memories, and hurts. But I'm not bitter anymore. I don't need to carry that weight around. I've learned that it's not the past that defines me, but how I choose to move forward. The phone buzzes on the table in front of me. Jason's name flashes on the screen, and I can't help but smile as I pick up. Yo, I answer, leaning back in my chair. Man, how are you holding up? His voice is warm, concerned, like it always has been. I can hear the relief in his words. He's seen the changes, the quiet strength that's replaced the brokenness in me. I'm good, I say, the words feeling easy. I'm better than good. I've never been more at peace. That's good, man. You've earned it. I knew you would get there. I can hear him grinning. You've come a long way since, well, everything. I laugh softly. Yeah, I guess I have. It's weird. I don't even feel like the same person anymore. You're not. You're someone new, someone stronger. I nod, even though he can't see me. It's like I've been reborn. I didn't think I could feel this way after everything that happened. But here I am, finally okay. Finally me again. Jason pauses. And you really think you've healed? Yeah, I say, my voice steady. Ido. It didn't happen overnight, but it's like I'm not holding on to the pain anymore. I've learned that it's not about revenge or even forgiveness for her. It's about forgiving myself for letting it all happen. Letting myself be the person who let it go on for too long. That's powerful, man. Really powerful. I'm done with the past, I say, the words sounding so final. I've closed that door. I can't change what happened, and I don't want to anymore. I'm moving on. Jason's voice softens. I'm proud of you, man. You've come so far. There's a silence between us for a moment, comfortable, like we both understand the weight of the conversation. I think about everything I've been through, the pain, the anger, the betrayal. But none of it controls me anymore. I found peace in letting go, in accepting that I can't change the past. I can only change how I live now. You ever think about her? Jason asks, his tone gentle. I take a breath, but it's not heavy like it used to be. I used to think about her all the time. Wonder if I could have done something differently, if I could have fixed it. But now? Not really. It doesn't matter anymore. What happened is what happened. And I'm not the same person who let it destroy me. Man, that's huge. I'm not angry anymore, I say, surprising myself. I used to want to tear everything down, make her feel the way I did. But now? I don't care about that. I just care about moving forward. I care about me now. There's a lightness in my chest, something that's been missing for so long. I know I'm not fully healed. Maybe I never will be. But I've learned to live with it. I've learned to accept that some things just aren't meant to be fixed. And that's okay. I guess I never really thanked you, I add, my voice quieter now. You've been here through all of it, man. I wouldn't have made it without you. Jason's laugh is warm. You don't need to thank me. I'm always here. Always will be. I know, I say, and for the first time in a long time, I feel something close to gratitude. But still, thanks. You save me more times than you know. Anytime, bro. You've got this. You're gonna do great things. I can feel it. I close my eyes for a moment, taking a deep breath. I can feel the weight of the past lifting, like I'm finally free of it. I think you're right, I say, my voice steady, filled with something new. I am going to do great things. And I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. There's a smile in my voice as I say goodbye to Jason, and for the first time in months, I don't feel like I'm running from something. I'm walking towards something. I put my phone down and look around my new apartment. It's simple, but it's mine. No more shadows from the past hanging over me. No more reminders of what was. I'm not that person anymore. I've been reborn, and I'm finally ready to live.